Okay, everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, I was asked what my neck routine was. Somebody said I had a nice neck. And they wanted to know what my skincare routine for my neck was. And I was like, okay, we're just going to go through my whole skincare routine. So this is my nightly skincare routine. So my cleanser, in the morning I have a single cleanser. It is the Rodial Vitamin C cleanser. That's what I use in the morning. So this is actually my everyday nighttime skincare routine. And I know this is where people are going to be like, oh my god, that's a lot of cleansers. So what I do is, like I had a full face of makeup on, I put my cleansing balm on, do that all around. And I let that sit for a little bit. When I get into the shower, I rinse that all off, and it's the I Do Care line. In my other video, I said I couldn't remember what it was, but it's the I Do Care line, and it's the makeup melting balm. I get in the shower, I rinse that all off, and because that's oily, and it leaves an oily residue on my skin, and I do not need that much oil on my skin. My skin is oily. So this is currently my cleanser. This is the Purity Made Simple one-step facial cleanser with charcoal. Honestly, this is just to clean like the residue off. To start to clean the residue off, because honestly, I bought this to try. It's taken me forever to use it. Had it for, let's see, I've had this since I worked at Ulta, and I haven't worked at Ulta since 2021, and it's 2024, so you can see how long I've had this. I'm not impressed. I'm not really a fan of the Purity facial cleanser. It doesn't really do anything for me. Like I said, it's just to get that oily residue off. This, I don't know if you're going to be like, that's terrible for your skin. Well, guess what? This might be terrible, but I have been using this for years. I've been using Freeman since I was a teenager, because the Freeman face mask has been around forever. So, like I said, it might not work for your skin, but it works for mine, because when I was younger, I had extremely horrible skin. It was oily and broken out, and nothing worked. This is one of the few things that worked for me. This is the Cleansing Apple Cider Vinegar Clay Mask and Scrub. Oily skin types. So I use this. Sometimes I do the scrub. Sometimes I put it on my face and let it set and do it as a mask instead. So you can do it as a mask or a scrub. So I'm not always using it as a scrub. Sometimes I use it as an in-shower mask, which with the steam and everything, and the clay helps, and the vinegar helps pull all that stuff up out of your skin. So, and my skin was a whole lot worse than this, so my skin's actually getting better. I still have some minor, you can see, like, that was huge. I had a huge one here, that one. I mean, they're finally starting to heal. And there's that. And then this, to make sure, this is the Shea Moisture African Black Soap, oats, aloe, and vitamin E. So for troubled dry skin, I don't necessarily have dried skin, but I use this as the first step in putting hydration back into my skin, so it's not like tight. And then Like I said in the other video, the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads with glycolic and lactic acids. It's to help with the texture. It's helping get rid of this texture. Eventually my skin will go back to being nice and smooth. So it's helping with the texture of that. I don't know if people are like, oh my god, you're stripping your skin. No, I'm not. Because I actually do put moisture back into my skin as I'm doing this. And talking about my neck skincare routine, by the way, I do all the way down. Now, I don't use this on this part because obviously I've already exfoliated in the shower. Sometimes I use a body scrub, sometimes I use like a body loofah, sometimes I will use exfoliating gloves, but I do exfoliate this in the shower, so there's no need to exfoliate. And with me, because I'm sensitive to lactic acid, I do get a little bit of a tingling. These like little buggies crawling on there, but it doesn't thing, but I do get a little bit of a tingling. For me, anyway. And then, of course, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're using another astringent. I'm like, This is 2-in-1 Fight and Fade Toner. This is the Neutrogena Rapid Clear. Fights breakouts in under 8 hours. Fades the look of post-acne mark. So this keeps my skin from, like, having. So when my skin all clears out, so it doesn't take very much. I don't use this on my neck. I'm only using it unless I have like acne that gets down here. Sometimes I do get, weirdly enough. Yeah, because there's still one there. But and I especially use this like in here because I get really bad oil that gets in there. So when my skin's too dry or if I don't have any breakouts that I'm treating, I have one from First Aid Beauty that is hydrating. So I use that instead. It's the First Aid Beauty Oat Milk one. This is my eye serum that I was talking about. I do use an eye serum as well as an eye cream. Put this on. I know this doesn't really have anything to do with my neck, but... And a lot of people only put their eye creams and serums underneath their eye. I actually go up here and put it up here and put it all over it. This is Essence Hello Good Stuff Depuff Eye Serum with caffeine, vegan, collagen, and hyaluron. So there's that collagen. I love collagen because the older as you age, your collagen production in your skin slows down. And in case anybody wonders what collagen does, see this bounciness that you have to your skin? That your skin will start to lose its plumpness and bounce, and that's where you get the droopy face. So yes, that is what collagen helps do. Here is my Beaten Retinol serum shot that I was talking about, my Sweet Chef. Refines pores and smooths rough skin. So I love this. It's super lightweight. Because retinol is also like anti-aging. helps with cell turnover. Like I said, this is one of the few that I can use that doesn't give me thing. And so, yes, I do use my serum on my neck. I do put it down here on the décolletage area, because on ladies we have these lines that form right here because of our girls, and you know, there's squish, squishing on that. You can see there's lines that form there, and guess what? That will give your age. That will give your age away. So when you're doing your face, make sure you always do your neck. Sometimes I like to do my ear, like over to my ears, and I do my earlobes. And all the way back, because a lot of people only do a thing, like, do, like, all the way back. Because you don't want to do, like, just this part of your neck, and then you can still see the aging. So I do all of that. I am all for helping everything. This is one of those, I swear people either love it or hate it. And then some people will tell you, well, that's a useful product, it doesn't do anything. Okay, well, actually, snail mucin actually has some pretty powerful anti-aging properties. I would love to go get an actual snail facial, because that's a real thing over in Korea that they do. You can go to a spa and get a snail facial where they put live snails and the snail will crawl all over your face. And other people are like, gross, I'm not putting snail mucin on my face. Okay, well, first of all, this stuff is filtered and refined and processed. It's not the same as the stuff that comes straight off the snail itself. You're only getting like a small percentage of what by the time they refine it and filter it and all that. Yeah, see, it's 96% snail secretion filtrate. So it helps the skin to lose less moisture while keeping the skin smooth and healthy. For me, I usually do a couple pumps. And it doesn't have a smell. And this is part of what I use. I always get compliments on my skin and how well it looks from like people are like, what do you use on your skin? I'm like, And they're like, oh, like, yeah. And I know some people have said that sometimes when it gets on their skin, it'll get in spots and set, and then it stinks. But you gotta make sure you rub it in, and you don't like use an overly abundant amount to where it's sitting anywhere. Because in between my skincare products, I do, let them sit a little bit. There's that guy. Alright. And then the other thing I have is when my skin is super dry, which I haven't used moisturizer in a few days because it's been really, really hot. So my skin's been staying, and I have to watch about using heavy creams. But I like this cream because, one, it smells good. This is the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. This, it says it's an intense moisturizer that replenishes dry, distressed skin. Ceramides and honey help protect the skin's moisture barrier. So because I use this, I don't have to use this every day because I do use my other products every day. And when I do use this, it does not take very much. Honey is also a humectant, so it will pull moisture from the air to your skin. So it's doing like multiple, and as you can see, I don't have very much. I just picked up like a tiny dollop. And this tiny dollop will do my whole face, my neck, and I actually go up here and I do rub it into my ears, like, just like a little dollop for me goes a long way, because my skin isn't, like I said, isn't super dry. It's still a little bit sitting on my skin. I'll let it soak in. I love that the lid on this is magnetized and your little thing is metal, so it just sticks right to that. Oh, it started raining heavily. Okay, we got a breeze and we got rain. Hopefully I don't have rain coming in my window, because that would suck if I had to close the windows and turn back on the AC. I don't want to do that. Saving my electric bill. And then, last but not least, my eye cream. It's Mary and May tranexamic acid and glutathione. Reduces dark circles in the eye contour area and improve uneven skin tone. So this has actually been helping with my dark circles. They're not as bad as they used to be, which you can, like, if you go back and look at some of my videos where I don't have any makeup on, you can see, like, I have pretty rough dark circles. And as you can see, they're not, I mean, they're barely there. I mean, they're a little more pronounced today because I did not get that much sleep. So, and then the very last thing I do, which, since I'm not going to bed right away, I'm going to put on the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm instead of the mask, but I have the matching mask. I will put this on for the time being. Once I go to bed, I will put the lip mask on. And what a lot of people, like, they'll put it directly on their lips, but I put on the lip mask and I go outside my lips so that I don't get those, like how when you purse your lips like that, and some people have those lines. I go just outside. Now when I'm out in public, I don't do that, but at home, and I'm not going out in public, I take a little bit and put it outside that to help with that. So that thing. And then also when I go to bed, I will take white cotton gloves and put on some First Aid Beauty hand cream. I have a peach one that I found of theirs. I found a peach one that I really, really like, and I will rub that in, because the palms of my hands, like when I do my skincare, those get moisturized, but the back of my hands, you can see they're looking rough. I haven't done my moisturizer for a while, but like, you look at the front of my hand, like, nice, not so nice, and you can tell they're a little dehydrated. Need to have some water in my life. But there you go. That's my current nighttime routine. My morning one is a little bit different. There's a couple different things that I use in there. But a lot of times in the summertime, I don't do the morning one. Just because I'll just like kind of clean my face, wipe my face off. Nighttime is when I really, really put a lot of my products on so they have time to work while I'm sleeping. Because I feel like during the day, my skin, especially in the summertime, I'm sweating and it comes off because I wipe my face a lot. So I'm just like, I feel like it's not, on the cooler days, yes. On the really hot days, don't really do I'll have like a hydrating mist, and I put like a hydrating toner and a hydrating mist on, but that's all I do. And then I use my eye gels because they're cooling and depuffing, so it's a very basic morning routine. But the hardcore stuff I keep at night.